Television Dude here, and I have something to show that is Intellivision related. Now, before I get into this, I don't want this video to be about the man behind this magazine and the controversy. There's been a lot of stuff going on, and we'll just talk about the magazine in general, though. That this is year 2 of Retro Magazine. It's been a pretty cool magazine. There's been some things I like about it, some things I don't like about it. One thing I didn't like about it was I felt there was quite a bit of lack of Intellivision related articles. A lot of Atari articles, a lot of NES and Super Nintendo and other classic game articles, but not much Intellivision. And I've been through 2 years of this and been kind of disappointed. I mean, there's been some things here and there, don't get me wrong, but there's been quite a bit of lack of Intellivision articles. And they used to have an article in the back of their first year called Collectathon or Collectorthon or something like that. And they would pick a system and show you what are the rare and collectible games for the system and what they usually go for. Now, while I know what most Intellivision games go for, I just wanted to see Intellivision be picked as one of those systems. But it never happened. And then they stopped that article for year 2, and they never continued with it. It's like, damn, Intellivision got screwed again. But anyway, this episode, just about the first half of the magazine is dedicated to the Blue Sky Rangers and Intellivision. I'm just going to show off a little bit here. Got this cool thing here, Intellivision Blue Sky Rangers. First interview is with Bill Fisher. I have not read any of this yet. I just got this in the mail yesterday. I haven't bothered to read any of this yet. I will get to it, though, eventually. Interview with Connie Goldman. She did Thundercastle. Or helped with Thundercastle. She didn't do the whole thing, but, you know. I don't know what Bill Fisher did. I don't know all the guys. I don't claim to be some damn expert on Intellivision. I'm just a fan like everybody else. There's just, I don't know all the games that each programmer did, and I don't have the whole history in my head. I'm just a fan. Here's Dale Lynn. Dave Akers. Interview with Dave Akers, it looks like. Jane Turjung. There's a nice Kool-Aid Man article. Not article, but advertisement, sorry. Joe Fiera King is also listed under the Blue Sky Rangers. I don't recognize his name, but he must have been part of it somehow, some way. They're showing Hover Force over here. There we go, Keith Robinson, the man who owns Intellivision today. I actually have that print of Diner. I won it in one of their contests. I need to get a frame for it. Mark Kennedy. They show Scooby-Doo's Maze Chase here. Richard Levine. They show Microsurgeon and Bowling. These are probably some really good articles here. And there's Truckin'. I think he did Truckin' too. And that might be the end of the Intellivision. But that's quite a big chunk of the magazine right here. All dedicated to the Blue Sky Rangers. Now, I don't know if you can get this magazine. I don't know where you can find it. Maybe you can find it at shopreadretro.com. Or maybe you can find it on newsstands. I don't know. Seems to have multiple covers. This is cover 2 of 3, which appears to be the Intellivision cover, which I am glad I have that. You have the Atari 2600 cover and the ColecoVision cover, it looks like. But I'm glad I got the Intellivision cover. That makes me even happier. So that's what I wanted to show off. And if you stuck around to the end of the video, I do have some sad news. I am selling off about 90 to 99% of my Intellivision collection at the moment. And you're probably wondering, why is Intellivision dude doing that? Well, I got myself into debt, and I have to sell something. I've already sold off games from other systems as well, so it's not that I'm not selling those as well. And I'm currently in the middle of selling them off. I've sold off a few here and there already. I don't have a well, I do have a list, but I'm currently just selling them in my Facebook group at the moment. You know, don't feel bad for me. I've made my own dumb mistakes in life, and I have to pay for them. I don't make the best choices in life. Never have, probably never will. And now I'm in trouble, and I gotta try to get out of trouble. Hopefully I can, maybe I can't, I don't know. But if you had any interest in anything, you could always just leave a message anyway, but I don't know what I'll have left, and I don't want to just give the games away either. You know, I'm trying to sell them at a decent price. I can play all my Intellivision games on my LTO flash cart, so it's not like I can't play the games. I'm always going to be able to play the games. It's just I'm not going to have the boxes, manuals, overlays, and the cartridges with the nice labels on them and all that stuff. I can view all that online though with scans. It's not the same thing, but you know, I can still view them. I'm gonna miss so many things. One of the games I don't have for sale is anything off the Intellivision shelf. I've not delved into that yet, so Diner's still up there. My variant versions of Burger Time are still up there. Hopefully I don't have to dig into that shelf, but the day might come where I might have to. Diner might have to go, since once again I can play it on the flash cart. Well, I can always collect again one day if I can ever get myself out of trouble, if that day ever comes. But anyway, this was pretty cool. So I'm glad that they finally covered Intellivision. And I believe next for the year 3 they're gonna do it on Patreon instead of Kickstarter. And that'll they said that it'll be better that way, they say. So we'll see how that goes. But I can't afford it, so I could afford year 1, I could afford year 2, but I don't think I can afford year 3. I'm just broke at the moment, so that's the end of this video. So thanks for watching.